Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today I wanted to try something a little bit different. So I wanted to basically kind of share a story with y'all, an anecdote, and just talk about my experience with Apex Legends versus Pokemon Unite, and kind of just like give y'all some little like more personal insight about me. Now, I talk about stuff like this on stream a whole lot, but I don't usually bring these kinds of topics into videos and stuff, but I figured I would do so. So let me set the stage. I am the type of gamer that is very competitively oriented, although I'm not really a competitive player. I've played tournaments, I've done the esports thing, I've traveled to big LAN events, I've done a lot of that. And so these days I don't really have many competitive aspirations, but I'm always very competitively focused. And that's something that I don't really see ever changing. I'm always going to want to be the highest rank. I'm always going to want to prove myself and my skill level. And that is a big drive for what I do when it comes to playing games. So naturally, when it comes to playing, MOBAs or Apex Legends or Battle Royales, I try to hit the highest rank. I want to get as good as I can, as fast as I can. I want to learn a lot and I want to improve. Whenever I first started playing Pokemon Unite, I really enjoyed the grinding process. And actually, to be completely honest, I think one of the best parts of Unite is when, say, like the season rolls over and there's something to more literally play for. I really enjoy the grind to Masters. It feels rewarding to see the thing changing, right? The little badge, the stars, the improvement, the divisions are changing. It's really fun. That said, I think that over time, as we've discovered more about the Unite rank system and the matchmaking and just kind of have built our opinions of it, I'm not overly pleased with the current state of ranked or matchmaking, and I don't really think it's very good, but we'll touch on that a little bit. Now, why am I comparing Apex Legends to Pokemon Unite? Why am I doing this video? I wanted to share my experience, and that's a lot of what my content is just sharing my thoughts and feelings. I have originally played Apex Legends in like Season 0, Season 1, whatever it was called, and I got into the game when I think it's like Kings Canyon was the main map, and I was like a Gibraltar main, and I actually have an old video on one of my old YouTube channels that has like 17,000 views because I made a guide on Gibraltar way back in the day, but I never stuck with the game. I don't even think the game had ranked whenever the game came out, so there was no ranked mode, and I just never really stuck with it. I was playing Fortnite a lot at the time and just never stuck with the game. So now I find myself getting back into Apex. I've been playing with gigs a little bit, been playing solo queue, and the ranked season is actually ending tomorrow, and I have climbed my way up to Diamond rank. Yes, I'm very pleased. I'm very proud of myself. I put in a lot of work, and yesterday specifically, with 2 days left in the season, I really wanted to push. I was Platinum 1, and I pushed myself. I sat down for 7 hours straight, and I played nothing but Apex, and I hit Diamond. So very pleased with that. Didn't record almost any of it, so I don't really have much gameplay to share or anything, but I've just been trying to improve. And one thing that I absolutely adored and love and still will continue to enjoy about Apex Ranked is that for me, it felt like there was so much improvement ahead of me. And I feel like that's with any game, right? Like anybody, especially now, like even with Unite, if you're still like newer to the game or still have a lot to learn, there's still plenty of improvement ahead. But there's more of a literal systematic type of improvement and grind that happens with inside Apex that I feel like Pokemon Unite is missing, and that's the ranked system, the actual ladder itself, the way that it feels and looks, the way that the games go. And playing Apex, I learned that there were certain skills that I needed to develop in order to improve, to literally see that I was improving and to earn those higher ranks. And I feel like that's kind of void in Pokemon Unite. I don't really think that at any rank anybody has to learn any specific mechanics or any type of meta or any type of basic strategy at all. I think that in Pokemon Unite, a big difference is that if you're mechanical enough and you understand the game enough, like to a certain amount, and that I think that floor is pretty low, then you will reach Masters, given that you play enough too, because the better you are, the faster you'll reach Masters, so it won't take as many games, and like kind of like the worse you are, and maybe the more suboptimal you are, the less or the more time and the more games it will take for you to reach Masters. But I think that most players, and I really can't confirm this, I wish we had more statistics and things on this, I think that most players that play Pokemon Unite ranked, as long as they're actually playing and putting time in, they probably reach Masters. And for Apex, the ranks are pretty diverse. It's like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, masters, and Apex Predator. Apex Predator being a top X rank, meaning there's a limited amount of space. It's top 750, and Pokemon Unite doesn't have that. It's just kind of masters, right? But I never felt like I had to learn anything specific in Unite. It's more so I've just been learning everything on my own and trying to learn as much as I can and get as good as I can because I want to and because that would obviously make me a better player. But I think that the difference, the big difference, is that it doesn't feel like you have to. Players can basically almost infinitely kind of grind up the ranked ladder. You gain more points than you lose, up to about, I don't want to misquote this, but I think it's like 1700 or 1800 is when you start kind of like breaking even on your win-loss gains. So that's like about where ranked really kind of starts, because given enough time, anybody can more or less hit 1700, 1800. That's why we're starting to see the top 10K rankings for Pokemon Unite like climb much higher, 2000, 2100 in the rankings whenever the season gets a little bit older. And in Apex, it did not feel like that at all. It felt like the players I were playing with were very good at the game. Their gun skill, their mechanics, their knowledge of the map and the different buildings and the terrain that we were on felt really, really impactful. The people I played with, while, albeit not always the best, right? Like, of course, but I don't even know what that means because I'm not the best either. It felt like I was in my skill level, always. It always felt like I was in my skill level. And you know what started to happen as I felt like I was improving, as I learned new movement tech, as I understood new legends in the game, the characters that I was playing, the more and more I played, the more I noticed my improvement was spiking. I was learning and getting good really quickly. And what started to happen? I started to feel like I was performing better than everyone. I felt like I was performing better than the people I was getting matched with on my team. I started feeling like I was performing better than other players in the lobby. And naturally, what follows that kind of set of circumstances is that I was ranking up rather quickly. So for the longest time, I had hit platinum, and I was at the bottom of Platinum 4, and I was at a hard floor. I wasn't improving. I didn't see much more outside of what I was doing. I was just kind of stuck. And as I played and learned and improved, I would rank up Platinum 3, Platinum 2, Platinum 1, and then eventually I sat myself down and earned Diamond. Now, the season is almost over, so unfortunately I don't really have much time to put towards grinding through Diamond to get to try to Masters, but that will be a future goal of mine just because I'm enjoying the game so much, really enjoying it. But I wanted to kind of share this story and this anecdote in relation to Unite because I feel like it's something that feels so robbed from the game. The rank system in Unite it leaves something to be desired, not just because it's bad, right? I think that the bones of Unite's ranking system are really, really good. And so I want to end this video or approach the end of this video with some positive thoughts and some opinions and just thoughts. I think the structure of Unite's ranking system is very good. I like the simplicity of pre-Masters ranking up. The simplicity of if you win a game, you go up. If you lose a game, you go down. That is very simple. It's very elegant. It's not 100% accurate, but I'm going to tell you a secret. No rank system ever is. And it does the job. Now, what I will say about this system that I don't really care for is performance points. I think it's a way to make you feel like there's a cushion there, it makes you feel kind of good, like, oh, nice, I was saved, or oh yeah, it carried me up. And I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't think it's the end of the world. As for Masters rank, I think that the simplistic part of it is that it's just simply too easy to get to. But if you were to put that aside, and you were to say, maybe that's the design philosophy that they want. Okay, I can accept that. They want the player base to hit Masters. That's when ranked truly starts. Let's pretend like anything under Masters doesn't exist at all, and we truly just start in Masters. I think that the number one issue is that the matchmaking is too open because the variety of players you get at different varying skill ranges is all over the place. During my game time in Apex, I never ran into someone that just didn't know how to shoot, right? I never ran into someone that just didn't know how to run or pick up items or anything like that. But in Unite, there really are a lot of mechanics and a lot of basics that players just simply don't have. And it feels like more of a chaotic kind of system as opposed to a system that truly is creating fair and fun and clean and competitive matches. And at the same time, I also feel that reward, that progression, that grind also leaves something to be desired because as you actually rank up, it starts to feel less exciting, you hit 1400, cool. You hit 1600, you hit 1800 even, and it's all cool, right? It's fine. Now we have these new ranked rewards, which I will say is a gigantic step in the right direction. So big props to Timmy Studios and Pokemon Unite for doing that. I would love to see more iterations on that in the future. I can maybe talk about that more in a future video, but it's all steps in the right direction. But I would love to see the ranked mode in this game be expanded on, be iterated on, and to be given a level of fun and prestige and progression, deep progression, where you know that when someone is XYZ rank, it means, XYZ thing. So that's my thoughts, friends. I know this video is a little bit different. I wanted to just share my thoughts, like Pokemon Unite versus Apex Legends, what I feel like I learned, what I feel like I observed and noticed and experienced ranking up over the last month of playing Apex Legends versus my experience in Pokemon Unite. So friends, thank you so much for listening to me. I know this is not just gameplay oriented for Unite, and it's not just about Unite, but it's a fun experience, and I as a content creator, I'd love to share my thoughts. So thank you for listening. If you made it this far, I definitely appreciate it. Do me a favor, if you made it this far, say Krashy Diamond. I don't know, at the very end of your comment, just say Krashy Diamond. Thank you so much, friends. As always, be sure to be kind to one another, tell someone that you love them, and I'll see you on the next video.